Hello everyone and welcome to the Now International Conference Berlin 2022. My name is Gali Adamov. I graduated as an Alexander Technique teacher in 1987 from Shaike Hermelin teacher training course in Tel Aviv, Israel. I am the chairwoman of the Israeli Association of Teachers for the Alexander Technique. In this presentation, I will look at the management and the structure of an Alexander Technique Association, and I'll offer an option that grows out of the principles of the technique. I will talk about ISTAT, the Israeli Alexander Technique Association, and its administrative structure. The holistic structure of our association is built voluntarily. We are all teachers, and none of us is a professional manager. The structure is not hierarchical. The association is built on a relationship that can lead to a dynamic balance and harmony. When I took the position of chairwoman, we had a lot of work ahead of us, and I was joined by two other association members, Tamar Bar-Goren and Eliana Saar. Together with a committee, we worked to expand the association activities. The work was voluntarily, with great dedication and excellent teamwork. This structure has operated throughout the last 2 years, creating harmony and open dialogue. In my opinion, this supportive cooperation is precisely the dynamic balance we aim for. One after the other and all together. Patrick MacDonald, a student of F.M Alexander and a well-known teacher, said this about the principles whose combination parts make up the Alexander Technique. One after the other and all together. We know these principles in connection to our use, and they are relevant to our Alexander Technique Association. Each one after the other and all together. Like the Chinese cyclist that was mentioned in Michael Gebel's book. We have the technique and its tools, and we can overcome many obstacles with attuned directions. The directions are here to help us. There is nothing the directions cannot pass. Directions passes any material, distance, shape, and it all starts with the use of the self. The idea I'm presenting has directions and movement at the same time. The responsibility to maintain this balanced flow is within each one of us. What we contribute is the means whereby that affects us and the Alexander Technique. Each one after the other and all together for a more balanced and harmonious place. And now, the AlexDia. AlexDia is based on the 5 principles whose combination make up the Alexander Technique. In the center, at the core, is the self. Then our association, ISTAT. Then the Organization of Affiliated Associations, ATAS. And there is the world. Alex is a nickname for Alexander. Dia, from the Greek, is a prefix that means on the way, along the way, across the way. It is an element in a dialogue, and here in the diagram. The idea in AlexDia is of a dynamic balance. Alexander thinking applies to all levels, promoting health and a dynamic balance of the personal and organizational system of the Alexander Technique and more. In AlexDia, one can see how the idea translated into a graphic structure, but only our activity breathes life into it and can roll it forward and up. In the center is the self, responsible for personal development, both giving and receiving. In the second circle, there is the association, ISTAT, Israeli Society of Teachers of the Alexander Technique. The association has a professional training courses, a committee, lectures for the general public, exchange of sessions, group meetings, initiatives and volunteering work. Everyone and everything continue to give and receive from everything and anything. And in the next circle, there is ATAS, Alexander Technique Affiliation Societies. It intends to collect data, share and offer professional development, and initiate projects towards cooperation with other organizations and the general public. Everyone gives and receives. Everyone gives to everyone and receives from everyone. The means whereby given by each one of us does create the conditions for the thriving association. Past Alexander Technique generation created an excellent foundation. Now the responsibility for the future of the technique is with each one of us. We have great tools to thrive as a community. With dynamic balance, cooperation, which is our organization means whereby we can thrive. And it's up to us. This conference is integral to the means whereby for a great Alexander Technique future. I will say goodbye with hope that you will take and give something good out of this presentation. Thank you for being here. Thank you for here and now. With love, appreciation, and open directions, Gali.